What's up, everybody? It's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today in Takedown Red Sabre, going for the Collector achievement. This is to find all of the snow globes. Snow globes can only be gotten in single player, so make sure you load that up. There's going to be one per map, with the exception of the second tutorial map, which is going to be the range. So we're going to start out with Killhouse. So set that as your map and load in. This one's going to be really easy. There are no enemies in the tutorial, and you could skip all of the lessons and just walk past them. So just make sure you do that for this beginning part. Just zip around the training dummies and get around all of these barriers right here. The game is going to inundate you with lessons, but again, you can just ignore them. You just need to get past all of these. And the same is going to go for actually beating this mission. You can just ignore all of the actual lessons and just walk past everyone. So just keep making your way forward. The very last lesson is going to be the one where the game is going to teach you how to use breach clears in order to get through doors. You're going to get to this flight of stairs right here, and you're going to have this door where you need to plant a breaching charge. Just open it, and then just make sure you open up this following door, and then you should be in this area, which looks like a loading dock. The exit to the level is going to be underneath the 26. We're just going to ignore that for now, as we need to find the snow globe, which is going to be on this catwalk right here. So make sure you take this flight of stairs up and then do a big old U-turn once you get to the top. You're going to follow the catwalk until you get to the end, and then you're going to walk onto the support beam, and on this last support beam right here is going to be where you should find your snow globe. Make sure you go up to it, hold A to pick it up. In order to save the snow globe, you are going to need to either finish the level or you can just die. So just do whatever option is comfortable for you, and then once you get this screen, just make sure you pick exit game, and that's going to be what saves your progress. Moving on to snow globe number 2, this one's going to be done on the mission Biolab. You want to make sure you choose the second insertion point, as that's going to put you closer to it. You're going to start out right here in the basement in the parking garage. Make sure you make your way forward and then hang a left right here. Then we're going to head on to the entranceway. Watch out for enemies, of course, during this whole excursion. But once you get to the double doors right here, we're going to take the stairwell. So open up this door. Again, watch out for enemies on the actual stairwell, and you're going to want to take the stairs up, and we're going to get off on the first floor. So the green floor with the 1 on it. Make sure you exit out of the door, which is going to put you in the lobby. We're going to need to cross the lobby, so again, be very careful for enemies, but our goal is to head to this far door right here. So make sure you head over there. This is going to put us in the main corridor. We're going to head forward, and then we're going to take a right at the end of this little intersection room right here. So you want to make sure you head into this room, which is going to put you in this set of offices. The snow globe is going to be in the back right office. It usually has its door closed, so make sure you head on in here, and you should find it on this coffee table right next to this seat. So make sure you pick it up, and that should be it for this level. Moving on to the next level, which is going to be the HQ. You want to make sure you also pick the second insertion point for this, which is going to put you in the tunnel underneath the building. You should be facing this blue wall. Make sure you turn to your left and then head down this tunnel towards this exit. This is going to put you at the side of the building. So once you are out here, there's going to be a staircase that takes you up to the building. Make sure you head up this staircase. Be very careful here, as you are very vulnerable. But you're going to find the building right over here. Should be a ton of enemies in the little cafeteria area. Make sure you make swift work of them. But once they are clear, you want to make sure you are facing this hallway. There should be a door right here with an exit sign on top of it. Open it up, and this is going to put you in the stairwell. You want to make sure you take the stairs all the way up to the second floor, which is going to put you at this door. Make sure you open this up, and this is going to put you in this office area. Once again, be very careful for enemies, and then once they are taken care of, you want to make sure you head over to where the cubicles are. Head into the first set of cubicles. This is where you would normally find one of the hard drives you need to destroy. You're going to head over to the window. Be very careful here, as you are a big open target, but you should find the snow globe in this corner. You are going to have to break the window that's closest to it in order to fit. Be very careful not to fall off the ledge. Grab the snow globe, and that should wrap it up for this level. Onward and upward to the radar base level. Make sure you load this one up. Again, we're going to go with the second insertion point, as it is closer to the collectible. It's going to put you right on this side of the radar base. You want to make sure you face the staircase. That's going to be right next to you, the one with the 2 shipping containers on your left. Head up the stairs. Be very careful when making this crossing right here. But we're going to head through this door on our right. So make sure you head on inside here. Once you are in this room, we're going to take a right. This is going to put you on a connecting bridge. The connecting bridge is going to be H01 connecting to S06. So make sure you are in the right place and then head through this door. This is going to put you in this storage room. Be very careful of enemies in here. But once they are clear, we're going to take a left into this hallway. You should notice a blue wall in front of you. Once you notice the blue wall, we're going to take a hard left and then go through this exit door. This is going to put you back outside. You're going to be very vulnerable out here, so be very careful. But you're going to look just at the feet of this staircase right here, and then right underneath that is going to be our next snow globe. So make sure you go up to it, pick it up, and that's going to be another one to the collection. Next up is everyone's favorite level in the form of cargo ship, so make sure you pick this. Again, we're going to go with the second insertion point, which should be closer to the collectible. We're going to start out right here. This is going to be the front of the ship. You want to make sure you take either corridor. I'm going to recommend the right one, but it is going to be pretty symmetrical. We're going to follow the corridor along, and we're going to keep our head down the best we can. Once we get to the end, it's going to lead to a staircase. Make sure you take this up onto the actual deck area. You have A deck to your right. We're going to need to head up to B deck. So make sure you wrap around here. There should be a staircase. Be very careful once you get to the top of this set of stairs. Ton of enemies right here. But once everyone is cleared, we're going to head into B deck. The best way is to take this door right here, which is going to be to our left. This is going to put us in the main corridor. We are then going to take a right and then enter Rec Room B2. Once we're in here, we're going to go to this middle part, and then on this steel shelving is going to be the snow globe on the bottom shelf on this box. That's going to bring us to the last level, which is going to be the facility. For this one, we're going to go with the top insertion point. So make sure you pick that, and that's going to load you in on this side of the map. Once you get out into the actual core, you should be facing the open elevator. So that's going to be our reference point. We're going to need to head down the left flight of stairs. Make sure you are very careful for the patrol. He can spawn on any side, so make sure you try to be a little wary of him. But once he's taken care of, we're going to take this flight of stairs down. We're going to go all the way down to level 27. Be very careful for snipers along the way down. So once you get off on 27, you should be in front of the cooling pond. We're going to need to head inside, so make sure you watch out for enemies along the way, and then head into the actual cooling pond part of the facility. Once you are in here, we're going to be very mindful of this tunnel right here. We're going to go into this set of automatic doors, and then once we get to this part, we're going to take a right and then head up to the office. So it's going to be up the stairs. Make sure you carefully open this door and then watch out for enemies in this room. Once it's safe to do so, make sure you bolt for this corner, immediately hug it, and then turn around and then quickly kill this enemy who is going to be on the objective. Once he's taken care of, you're going to need to be very careful of the set of windows right here, as you're going to be very vulnerable. If you can, try to get the jump on any enemies who you have a vantage point on, but once that's clear, we're going to need to head through this door next. Be very careful, as there are probably more enemies outside that you need to deal with. So make sure you slowly chip away at them. We're going to need to have as big of a clearing as we can, as we're going to need it to grab the collectible, which is going to be in a very open area. So make sure you chip away at any enemies who are going to be on the catwalks and then down below by the actual cooling pond. So just make sure you scope around the area, and do make sure you watch your head and then try to be as thorough as possible. Enemy placement is going to be random, so there is going to be a degree of luck that comes with this. So do make sure you take advantage of the cover that's going to be around with these pillars right here. Once you feel safe, we're going to need to duck our head underneath this support column, and we're going to need to drop down onto this one. We're going to follow this along. This is going to take us past the front of the office. Once we get to the end of the support beam, we're going to find the snow globe in this corner. Make sure you pick it up. That should be all 6 of them, and this is going to be where we should get our achievement. It's going to be 20 gamer score. There it is, and that's all there is to it.